Yes, boys. Yes. So I just shared the screen of that classified advertisement. Okay. So we'll just see that. Yes. Now here you see we are going to study about this drafting of classified advertisement, but various aspects of this classified advertisement. I think you are familiar with that. There are two types of advertisements. One is commercial advertisement, and another one is classified advertisement. Okay. Just Okay, I just wanted to go to another one. Okay, I'm moving on to the second slide now. Right. So here, yes, you can just see that what is an advertisement? What is an advertisement? It is a kind of public notice asking for or offering services or buying and selling property, goods, etc. See now, this time you have to see in detail. Why? Because these are the kind of questions which will appear. Like what is advertisement? Is it a public notice? So that kind of questions will appear. Earlier it was quite easy because it was quite subjective. I mean, you were asked to draft the advertisement. Now it is not the case. Now you have to see all aspects. So what are the two types of advertisements? That kind of question also will come. Okay, one is classified and another one is commercial advertisement. Remember that in this term you don't have any questions on commercial advertisement, and commercial advertisements are just like posters. But remember that an advertisement is a public notice in order to provide information. So you're not asking for offering services or buying and selling property. So these all come under what? These all come under classified or commercial advertisement. So it is nothing but a public notice. They may ask, that public notice is a very important yes phrase here. Goods, etc., or providing information about missing persons, pets, etc. So, what is his aim? So, we are advertising for providing information. We are advertising in order to offer, in order to tell about the services that are available or to buy or sell property, goods. So, it's all about that. So, there are two kinds of advertisements. And what are those two kinds of advertisements? One is classified and another one is commercial. So which one is very important for us? Classified advertisement is very important for us. So I am moving on to the third one. So shall I go to the third one? Yes, third slide. Yes. Now remember that what is a classified advertisement? And at the end, we'll see the questions. I know that kind of questions will appear in this examination. So MCQs we can see at the end. Okay, boys. Yes. I hope you are listening to me. Am I audible?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
sir.
See, this is a very, very important
Yes,
one
sir, audible.
because you are not familiar with this, and many questions will come on this also. Because writing part, you have got now very limited one. Like classified is advertisement is there, notice is there, then later to the editor and article writing. Only four are there. Okay. A classified, and remember here, if you know, yes, you can score well. If you don't know, you'll be losing all the marks in the case of objective type of questions. A classified advertisement is written for publishing in a newspaper or a magazine, usually to sell or buy something. So this also put it to find or offer a job. In order to offer a job, so how it is to be written, how situation vacant, how those advertisements are going to be there. So what should be the heading? So all those kind of questions will come here in the examination. So here classified advertisement is written for publishing in a newspaper or magazine, usually to sell or buy something. So this is also put to find or offer a job. Okay. So when you are trying to seek a job, then also you can advertise. And when yes, and if any vacancy is there, then they also can advertise that. What is the purpose of classified advertisement? So here, see the purpose of situation vacant. What is situation vacant? I mean, if there is a vacancy, then the school, the organization will advertise in the newspaper. So this advertisement is written by an employer. Employer means maybe now the principal here or the owner who is looking owner of the organization, owner of the industry. So he's an employer. So employer and employee. Okay, employer and employee is the one who is working the worker, but employer is the one who is employing that employee. I hope you understood this. So employer who is looking for the services of a person in its organization. So somebody, yes, who finds that there is a vacancy for a particular post. So situation vacant, that is for a job, for any job. So the title or the heading will be situation vacant. So if there is any vacancy, the question will come in the examination. So what kind of heading you have to use? If it's a vacancy, then the heading has to be situation vacant. See, there's a particular style of writing classified advertisement. You can't just be creative there. There's a particular way, it has to be written in that particular way. You'll find in the classified page of the newspaper like these advertisements. Where will you find? In the classified page of the newspaper. On the top it will be written classified advertisement, or they just write classified. So they are categorized. So here situation vacant. If there is any job, then yes, situation vacant. We'll move on to the next one now, situation wanted. This is written by a job seeker. Somebody who is looking for a job, and he wants to, publicize about the skills that he has. So for that sake, what he will do, he will advertise in the newspaper. So this is written by a job seeker. Okay, so this is situation wanted. So this is another type of advertisement, that is situation wanted. I hope you understood. Let's move on to the next one, for sale. So this is written in an attempt to sell property, assets, office goods, etc. So for sale, if something is there for sale, your car is quite old and you want to sell it. So for sale, yes, you can advertise that. Okay, so it can be advertised by anybody. You are living in a flat, but now you want to sell that, or you have a house, you want to sell that. So you have property, you have a few acres of land, you want to sell that. So all these will come under this for sale. So what should be the heading when you want to sell something? The heading has to be for sale. I hope it is understood by you. If you are not understood, you can ask me. Yes, types of advertisements. So what should be the
Understood,
headings?
sir.
So what should be the heading? That is very, very important. So if it's a job, situation vacant. And if you are a job seeker looking for a job, then situation wanted. This will be a rare kind of question, but this may come in your examination. Okay, but some it has come earlier
Sir, we
also.
should remember this heading also, sir.
Yes, you have to remember the heading. That is very important. This heading is very, very important.
Okay.
Okay, because
Means
this is
like
what you
situation vacant, situation on.
situation vacant means it is only for yes, vacancy for job. And situation wanted is somebody who is a job seeker, somebody who is unemployed is looking for a job, and he wants to advertise about his skill, that I am very good at typing, my speed is like this, or anything, whatever skill you have got, you can advertise about that. So you'll find such kind of advertisements also in the newspaper. Situation wanted. Now for sale. Now this is written in attempt to sell property. So the heading has to be for sale. You can't have your own heading. So what kind of questions will come? To sell, for sale, and spelling of selling, like that they will give you in class, in MCQs. But you should know that it's the heading has to be for sale. This is very important. Now too late. We'll go to the too late, because you may forget about this. This is written by a person looking for tenants for his property. Now, what he wants, see, he has a flat, and he's looking for tenants. When he's looking for tenants, then how he will advertise? The heading will be too late. Okay, the heading will be too late. Just a minute. Okay.
Sir, what is
So,
meaning of tenants?
tenant means now you have got a flat or you have got a house, huh? And somebody is living he's paying you rent. He'll be paying a rent to you. Okay, so you are living on rent. So that person is tenant. I hope you understood now. Somebody who is paying a rent to you, it is
Yes,
your
sir.
owner is different and tenant is different. So there, many people they will be living there, huh? Yes, you are living there in that particular house and you are paying the rent there. So you are a tenant there. You got it now? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Uh,
Yes.
so now here let's move on to the next one. Accommodation wanted. Now you have gone to Bombay. You have been posted to Bombay. You are looking for accommodation, and you didn't find anyway suitable accommodation. So you are ready to pay more. Then in that case, how big you want the flat and all, you can advertise so that those who have got their own flats and all, they will be searching for you. So this kind of advertisement also can be given. Somebody who is looking for a place, somebody who is looking for a house or room, okay, written by the ones looking for a place for accommodation. I think once we go to that page, classified page, then it will be you'll become familiar with that. But definitely at least 4 or 5 marks questions, 3 to 4 marks questions will be there on classified advertisement. Okay, so that's why now you will understand that every mark is very important here. Okay, at least 4 marks questions will be there, I hope so, in this examination. Let's move on to the next one now.
Sir,
Classified advertisement. Hmm. Yes, yes.
advertisement for lost and found also will be there, no, sir?
Advertisement for
Lost and found.
lost and found. See, that is also a
Yes.
type of advertisement. That I will go into that. I will discuss about that also. See some all those advertisements we are discussing about that. Lost and found also. Okay, you are right. Lost and found also that advertisement. Yes, that is also classified advertisement. You are right. We are going to discuss about that also. Right? Okay.
Yes.
You will come across classified advertisements where in the columns of newspapers. So there'll be a page, classified page will be there. There'll be 2 pages or 1 page or half page classified advertisement you will find in the newspaper and magazines. The important feature of a classified advertisements are no blocks, no designs. Okay, just a minute. Okay, you can just go through that. I'll just admit Pawan now. Okay, right. Simple and formal and to the point. See here, when you are writing that language, how it has
Sir,
to be.
first point, sir, no block.
No blocks. No blocks means no block letters. Okay, no capital
We write
letters.
notice in one box, sir.
No, no, no. Box is different. These are block letters. Okay, no need of capital letters.
Tell
No need
letters.
of capital letters. Block letters. Okay, block letters. Block
Okay.
letters means capital letters. No design. There's no need of design. Design will be there in commercial advertisement. Okay, and language has to be very factual. Facts. So very short. You'll be writing that. Some many we are going to see all those examples. Will come to know. Only facts. Simple points in the form of points only. No need of sentences. Simple, formal, to the point. Okay. So they will ask whether complete sentences have to be there and all such kind of questions will come. So that is why we are discussing in detail. So all these details are very important. Okay, comprehensive. Yes, Ah, I could see many are joining now. Right. Okay, comprehensive eight, but leave out no important matter. All important matter has to be there. It has to be comprehensive. Means it should include all important points there. Okay. Never be too lengthy. See, you have to confine to the word limit. Why? Because you are paying for every word. In classified advertisement, you will not give anything additional. Since you are paying for every word will count a lot. So only important words, only important points that you'll use. No grammatical words, additional words that you'll use. Is or all those are not required at all. So maybe two, all those you will not use it. Okay. So you will come down once we see that. So you are writing in the form in points only. So we'll go to the next slide. All right. So what are the types of advertisements? Okay. Situations, vacant, wanted. Somebody said lost and found. Yes, lost and found is also there. Sale and purchase, accommodation wanted, educational, placement services. So many different kinds of classified advertisements are there. But all these are not very important for us. So that's why we are focusing on very few only. Okay. Maybe matrimonial may not be very important. Questions have not come anytime on that. Placement services also not so important for us maybe. Okay, too late. I think you know what does too late mean. then tuitions, packers and movers, kennel, travels, and tours. Okay, we'll move on to the next one now. Kennel is a dog, that is also not very important one. Okay, shall we go to next now? We'll go to only just for you to become familiar what kind of classified
Yes.
advertisements you find in that particular page. Okay, right. Right. Tips for writing classified advertisements. So let's see the tips for writing classified advertisements. Now these are all very important tips. Okay. Publishing advertisement in newspaper and magazine requires charges as per word. So every word you'll be charged. So that's why you have to see that you are paying for that, and that's why you have to limit yourselves. So the informative but crispy advertisement. It has to be short and brief, but it should probably, yes, it should convey whatever you want to convey that. Advertisement considered being great, too lengthy and unclear text will cause people to skip your advertisement. So if it's too lengthy or if it's unclear, they will not bother about going deep into, go reading that advertisement. Draw box with pencil. You can draw a box at the, for classified advertisement. You can put it in a box. As somebody said that it has to be in a box. Right? Okay. Classified advertisement should begin with clear heading in capital letters. Okay. Now you are aware that clear heading. First one is for sale. Next one is too late. There's some problem here. So it is too late. Right? It is too late. Not T late, it's a too late. TO. Too late. Next one, situation vacant. You are familiar with that. Job. And situation wanted, it is for job seeker. Okay, I think it's quite clear. You want to see, quite often in the examination, situation vacant, for sale, and too late. These are the advertisements, they appear more. Situation
The
wanted,
box will
work.
be, you should make box, sir.
It has to be in a box only. Classified advertisement will be in a. See, remember here, now this time you need not make it because it's going to be MCQ. But in the case of when you are drafting that, it, you are supposed to be put it in a box. Now that is not required. But I'm giving you all these details because they'll ask you whether box is required. Yes, that kind of question will come. Yes, classified advertisement. Yes, actually, when you are putting there in the this one and all, they will be having that. That will be there on that particular page only. Okay, right. Then use no images and designs. Use no images and designs. Designs are not required. That is required in commercial advertisement. Got it? Pictures are not required here in the case of classified advertisement. Only words. Manage your words carefully in phrases. So your words have to be, see here you are writing in phrases. You are writing in the form of points. I hope you got it now. My voice is clear, no? Because I'm not loud. Yes? Is it clear? Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Maintain the word limit of 50 words. We'll maintain the word limit of 50 words because next one, what we are going to see is very important ones. We are going to see types of advertisements and all. We are going to see that. Put contact detail, contact number, email. They will ask whether contact details, whether they are important or not. They will ask all that. Yes, Sandeep, what is the matter? Given in the newspaper at the end of the advertisement. So what is given there? What all details are required? Contact details are required. You can contact, that kind of question also I have come across. So what all contact details are required? Contact number is required. Email ID is required. So, okay. Never use your personal detail in any place in your answer. Language should be formal, simple, and to the point. Okay. The first point which is there, draw box, that it is not necessary. Okay, I just want to make it clear to you, it is not very much necessary in the case of classified advertisement, but it is must in the case of a notice. Okay, it is a must in the case of a notice, but it is not. If it is there, fine. If it is not there, also fine. Okay. Right. Shall we move on to the next slide now? Okay, we are moving on to the very important part of all this, whatever we have studied so far. So now this kind of page you will find in the newspaper, right? This kind of page you will find in the newspaper. And yes, I think you can just make it big and you can see that. Otherwise, there's no problem. It is just for you to see that one particular page. I've just taken the screenshot and I'm just for your sake, I'm just putting it there. How the classified page looks like. What you can do, you can go through those pages. Like here, you'll see that first one is bride wanted. Next one is situation vacant. So situation vacant, tuition. So you'll find the car for sale. So for sale, plot for sale, house for sale. So this is for sale. So too late. Too late means you have got it all that. So these kind of advertisements you'll find, and you will come know that how to write that. Okay, you'll come know how to write that. So you can see that. I think, shall I zoom? I think that is not required for me to zoom it. Is it required? Not required. So we'll move on to the next one now. Just I wanted to show how the page appears in the newspaper. Ah, okay. Now guidelines. These are all very, very important guidelines. So if it's a situation vacant, if that kind of advertisement, if it is there, this is the most important one. Okay. Remember, the heading will be situation vacant. What should be the heading? Situation vacant. Specify the post and number of vacancies. Specify the post for which you are advertising, and number of vacancies. How many vacancies are there? Qualities of the person required. So what all are required, they are very, very important here. These guidelines are very important here now, because I have seen those kind of questions. See, if today time is there, we'll see that. Otherwise, we can see later also. Name of the company, that is optional. Name of the company, that is optional. Then age and sex of the candidate. Then pay scale and perks. Mode of applying, how they can apply for this kind of job.
Perks
And
mean, sir?
hmm? Yes, yes, Vikas, tell. Yes, what is that? What is your doubt?
The name of the company is optional, sir.
See, why I'll tell you, name of the company is optional, because see here, it can be company, it can be school, it can be anything, right? Yes, actually,
Yes,
each in every advertisement, wherever it is there, if they don't want to reveal, yes, nowadays whatever situation vacant, you'll find that they don't want to reveal their name and all. Otherwise, everybody they will be trying for that. Maybe they don't want to influence all that. So that's why it will be optional. Okay, not necessary that it should be optional, that you can avoid it. See, name of the company, that optional you can leave it, because the kind of questions that are being appearing is like that. But this is what is happening in practice. So that's why they are written optional there. Okay, you got it now.
yes.
Yes, very good doubt about that. Right. Yes, Sandeep, you want to say something? No?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll move on to the next one now. Shall I move on to the next? Right. Now, this is what you will find there in the newspaper, and this is what they will be drafting that. So how it is written, you see, situation vacant. So heading is situation vacant. Now how it is written, you see, required to well qualified mechanical engineers with a minimum experience of 5 years. So it is written in phrases, it is written in points, there are no sentences. Keep it in mind. Remuneration commensurate with the performance and output of the candidate. Whatever the salary, whatever the remuneration will be there, that will be depending upon what? So that will suit or commensurate with the performance. It will depend upon their performance. It will depend upon their output. Yes. Uh, it will depend upon, yes. Right. It will depend upon their output performance. Okay. Saying the curriculum vitae. Biodata. Curriculum vitae is what? Biodata. CV. So CV or curriculum vitae within 7 days to the personnel manager. Check the spelling. Personnel manager. You know, personnel manager. Those personnel refers to what? workers, I mean the one who is heading the workers, this one, any problem of the labor or workers, he will be dealing that, or employment and all, employing people, that will be the lookout of personnel manager, human resource. So he'll be looking into all this, personnel manager. So the spelling of that person, then NEL, manager. Yes, ABC Metal Tools Company, 7 Vashist Complex, Sikandarpur, Malad East, Mumbai, along with necessary certificates and references within a week. Then you can give phone number, you can write email ID, all these details can be given. I hope you understood this situation vacant. So once again, we'll just see that earlier one, what all we have seen here. Yes, specify the post, it is specified. Okay, number of vacancies, if it is not there, no problem. Qualities of the person required, just think over that. And pay scale and purse, okay, just will now here you see that slide. Yes, can you see here? What is the post? Mechanical engineer, qualified mechanical engineer with the experience of 5 years, remember this. Then the salary will depend upon what? Performance and output. Then say in the curriculum vitae within 7 days. We are going to see more examples of this kind so that you will become familiar with this. Then the address and all. So it's simple. Okay, you can write in 50 words there, right? So we'll go to the next one now. Shall we go to the next now? Next type of, yes. Now, too late. Second important one is this only, too late. Type of accommodation or for sales. For sale is also very important. Too late, for sale, and situation vacant. These three are yes, most important. You can focus on these three, but remaining all just have a look at, because now since it's MCQs, we don't know what kind of questions will appear there. Type of accommodation, number of rooms, floor. Okay, type of accommodation. You want to let the house, so you want to let the house on rent, so you want to give your house on rent. So what will be the heading? That heading will be too late. So that kind of question will come in the examination. So remember that the heading has to be too late only. Okay, you can't have some other heading there. I hope it's clear to you. Whether it's an independent house, or whether it's an independent flat or an apartment, or independent house or an apartment, whether it's a flat, it's about that you have to yes, explain about all that. Then what is rent expected, what are you expect, how much you are expecting, all that rent, expected rent. Type of tenant required, whether you require bank employee or small family. See, if somebody is a bank employee, he may ask you to, to deposit in the in a bank only. I mean, he will say that I will deposit only in the bank itself. So he will deposit the, then you have to pay the taxes for that. So whether you prefer bank employee, that is also the question. Whether you want it in cash, all these questions are there. Whom and when to contact, and at the end, contact address and phone number. So shall we see this advertisement? Can you see here this advertisement? Okay, I think it's quite clear to you now. Too late. Available 1,500 square feet ground floor of a newly built house in Swasthya Vihar with two spacious bedrooms. Okay, attached bathrooms, drawing come dining room. So what all facilities are available? What all rooms are available? Yes, if whether it's an independent house or a flat, if it's a flat, yes, 3 bedroom flat, 2 bedroom flat. Okay, two spacious bedrooms. So here 2 bedroom flat or three spacious, very large ones. Yes, spacious. Then with the kitchen is there and interiors. So rent expected rupees 7,000. Interested person may please contact Anurag or Aparna. So you need not write both the names. If you're a boy, you just write Anurag. Okay, only boys, so there's no problem. So you can just write Anurag there. And your address 110 Swasthi Vihar, New Delhi. Phone number, you can write even email ID also. I hope it's clear to you, all of yes. Any doubt about this, whatever we have seen so far? We'll move on to the next one now. Shall we move on to the next? Yes, boys. If you got doubt, yes. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, Shankar, right. House for sale. I told you, this is also a very, very important one. house, flat, for sale. So I'm more focusing on this because these are the kind of questions that have appeared earlier. Type of accommodation, number of rooms, floor, whether it's independent or an apartment. So here now it is, now if it's a bike or if it's a vehicle, then in that case for sale. So for sale, to let, and situation vacant. Okay. Now you don't get confused with for sale and to let. To let is for on rent, and whereas for sale is for selling purpose. So it can be house, it can be car, it can be property, it can be anything. Okay. Price expected or negotiable, location where it is, area in square meters, years, how much is there. So that you can mention name of the development authority. So in different cities there are development authorities. Okay, KHB, Karnataka Housing Board. So similar, like Mysore, there is again Bangalore. If you go there, then whom and when to contact, or contact address and phone number. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. So you can just go through this. So here one more, that is a lost and found. Begin with lost or found, description of the article. If it's a lost and found, in that case, how it should be. You have to begin with what? You have to begin with lost or found, description of the article, when and where the article was lost or found. So this kind of advertisements also that you'll find there in the classified advertisements. So if the question is asked, then what kind of questions will come? The questions will come on this only. Okay, since time is not there, I'll not go
Sir,
into that. Yes, yes, Vikas.
here how to stop the description of the article?
How to?
Start the description of the article, sir.
Now here you see you have to write in the form of points. Now if you are writing about the bag, bag containing, huh? Bag containing, yes, textbooks, yes, bag containing textbooks, pens is lost on the ground, or bag containing valuables. Okay, valuable. I mean, bag containing important documents is lost in the railway station. So you can, describe the article. So what all the bag, what is the color of the bag? The bag, bag is colored. Okay, bag is of green color. Whatever that is, a color you can write about the bag. Then how big is the bag? You can write about it. So whatever you lost, if you are lost car, I mean, if you are lost any important thing there in the playground, you're lost, or if you're lost in the bus stand, you can write about that. We are going to see those examples also later. Okay, when and where the article was lost. Yes, that also. So they will ask you what all should be mentioned there. So reward for finding it. So whether reward should be given. Yes, if it's a loss and found, yes, then in that case reward you have to mention about that. Contact address and phone number. Any other doubt? See, this as well as earlier also, that is very important one. Okay. So in the case of classified advertisement, what are the important tips to be followed? You have to clearly state the category at the top, that is for sale, to let. So you have to mention about that very clearly. It has to be mentioned. Now give all necessary details in points. You have to write in points. You have to use commas there. Okay, all these details that will be writing in points, and you will be using commas there. Then give contact address, name, and telephone number. You have to give contact address, name, and telephone number. Put the matter in a box. You have to put it in a box. Yes, boys? Yes, any doubt? If it is there, you can ask me. Yes? Yes.
No doubt.